Many today would agree, this decade is not exactly what you call the Roaring 20s. So let's take a look back on the actual 1920s, a decade where the nation is flourishing, the economy is booming, and hope is filled in every American's heart.
Or is it?
I'm Hector Tinajero, and let's talk about organized crime in the 1920s. The decade was a very monumental moment in American history. The country was just getting over the influenza pandemic and a world war, so people were definitely ready to party their hearts out. During this time, new innovations were introduced, such as jazz, silent movie theaters, baseball, and it gave birth to the first American mafias. American mafias? How? One word: Prohibition. The Prohibition era was a time when the temperance movement radicalized the idea that alcohol was a damaging part of American culture, causing families to separate and slow the production value of workers. So Woodrow Wilson made a ban on all alcohol effective on January 19, 1919. Though many alcohol-related arrests began to decline, many people still found creative ways to still sell and drink by either making homemade alcohol or bootlegging/smuggling alcohol into bars and cities while still being kept secret. Organized crime groups ran by mafia leaders such as Al Capone greatly profited off Prohibition. During this time, there was more violence than ever before, causing a spike in American crime rate and lots of gang violence. Eventually, the government began to recognize that the Prohibition might have not been the best idea, since it did more harm than good, and not many people agreed with this law in the first place. So in 1923, the 21st Amendment was passed and the Prohibition was no more. So, in conclusion, never mess with an American's beer. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'd like to thank the sites and sources of my research, where I'll link below in the description, and yeah, see you later.